So I run a seven-figure agency here in Orange County, and a lot of people were asking me like, "Hey, if you were to redo the whole process again, would you do anything different?" And I said, "Absolutely." And it comes down to the things that I already knew, but I really needed to actually touch the fire to make sure it was hot. And the number one thing is your people. Now, your people can kill you or they can expand you quicker than ever. And so I always say the worst employees are not bad employees. The worst employees are actually good employees. And why I say that is because they're just good enough to get by. They're not bad for you to fire them. At least a bad employee, you get them out and you get somebody else in. And so I recommend that you guys have a standard for great employees. Now you might be like, well, how do I find great employees? The reality of it is this is a skill set. And so the thing that I didn't do in the very beginning was I didn't learn from other great leaders. I didn't do research and due diligence on what it actually takes to attract proper talent. Now you got to understand when you're starting a business, the hardest thing about it is you really don't have much to show, right? The only thing that you're getting people to actually want to come work for you is the potential you possibly have. When you're a company like an Apple or a Google, you walk in their office, you're taken away. And plus, when you're at the family dinners and you say, I work for Apple or Google, everybody's like, oh my gosh, you're so successful, right? And so as a small business, when you say, I work for a Millennial Media Group, they're like, who is that? The reality of it is you have to have something that overcomes that. You have to be able to translate a vision that's so big where people that are very talented are like, I want to get on board with that vision. And I like that I'm early because I understand I can actually make an impact with the company. I didn't do a good job in the very beginning of that because I wasn't researching the books and how to translate to my team and what to do to actually be a proper leader. And so therefore, I went through 13 different people that I should have fired within the first week. But the reality of it is I made the mistake of saying, I see potential, I see potential, I see potential, which is my biggest downfall. And so what I tell people now is separate the role from the person. If you're anything like me, the hardest thing is you want the best for people. And so you believe that they can be better than what they actually are. And what happens is you get hurt over and over and over because people are consistent, whether they're consistently lazy, whether they're consistently lying. The reality of it is they're consistent. So it's your job to see the red flags in the very beginning and suffocate those red flags to make sure that are they going to change or are they going to keep doing the same thing? It shouldn't take you a year like it took me. It should take you a week. And so the reality of it is you got to set around boundaries to make sure that you understand, is this person doing the role the correct way? And you remove the person from that. And if they're not, you got to get rid of them. And then you got to bring somebody else who can do the role. The faster you find the person that does the role the right way, the faster you will be able to expand your company because you no longer have to focus on that role. That person is taking care of that role. You can focus on other things in the business to keep expanding. And as you start to get the right people in the right roles, then you can start expanding your business in a very fast way. Now, if this was helpful, please leave a comment below. Ask me any questions. I've been doing this for now 8 years, and there's been so many mistakes, more mistakes than successes. But I'm happy to say that we're proud that we're one of the most successful agencies in Orange County, and we're expanding tremendously fast. So if you're an agency owner or you're a business owner and you're looking for some advice, reach out to me, leave a comment below, hit the subscribe button. We'll see you next time.